Alrighty, the review of The Silent Highway. Well, look, how Father of the Year of me. I'm keeping alcoholic beverages next to my children's treats. Almost looks like I give my kids a beer with their daily dose of Cheerios. Social services must love me.
It is time. It is time to brew your best beer. Brought to you by Beer Grains Supply Company, BrewTubers Online Brewers Club, Brew UK, Panhead Brewery, Tanner Ritchie, Finney's Homebrew Emporium, Brig Selv, Hackney Brewery, Hashigo Sake, Mangrove Jacks, Sprig and Fern Tavern, Yakima Valley Hops.
So here we are, guys. The Silent Highway. Well, I always get that freaking wrong. The Silent Highwayman. And when I see this and I see highway, I just want to go highway to hell. Bah, bah. It's just, it happens. It's in my head. So let's keep these short and sweet. Aroma of this beer. Holy hell, man. It is insane the amount of stuff I'm picking up on. What I try to do is I try to smell the beer first and then read the ingredients list and see if I was kind of right or not. It's kind of just like a way to train your senses. And I was picking up on like 4 different types of sweetness, at least. There was just so much coming at me. It was hard to really decipher it all, but I picked up on 4, and I think I ended up getting that right because there's two different types of caramel. There was like juniper berry and then a special roast, which depending on the type of special roast, if it's special B, that would be another type of sweetness. I've never had wormwood, just haven't had the chance to have it. I actually tried to find some today. I asked their local liquor store, and they were like, "No, we don't sell that. That's not legal in Montgomery County." So I live in the Socialist Republic of Maryland, so not everything's available. But that's what I'm picking up on the aroma. Um, you said that this was a specialty beer, so it's kind of hard to judge appearance wise because even BJCP is, doesn't, they say, hey, it's a specialty, it can be whatever, but it's got, see this head, that is like the perfect minimum amount of head that I would really ever want on a beer. So as long as your beer has that, I can't I can't really knock it on head. That's just perfect. There's been a couple beers in here where there's been literally like no head, then I'm gonna knock you. I can't really think of many styles off the top of my head that have no head, except for like meads and stuff. But yeah, there should be a little bit of a head. This is that perfect amount. It's got great lacing, perfect flavor. I've already had the flavor, but refresh my memory. So here's what I like about this beer. The flavor can be described as 3 parts. The first, you really pick up on the sweetness and the caramel. I would assume what would be the wormwood. Uh, there's almost like a bit of a tea taste, which I assume is possibly the wormwood. You definitely pick up on the caramel, especially the caramel 120, one of my favorite caramels. Um, and then the juniper berries. Then you go into like the middle part where you really start to pick up on horseradish and the black peppercorn, and it makes you kind of concerned that there's going to be too much black peppercorn. And then the final part, it kind of goes back down a bit. It's not. It's like here's your first taste, and then it kind of gets a little. It starts climbing up, and you feel like, oh shoot, there's gonna be too much black peppercorn, like way too much, and then it kind of comes back down a little bit. So I know that might look weird, but that's what I'm trying to say. We're trying to find a movie to watch tonight. It's being very loud. So, my review of this would be to cut back on the peppercorn. I think that and the horseradish. Sorry, I thought I had a beer coming. I thought I had a burp coming. I know I have a beer coming. Um, I think there's too much peppercorn and horseradish. I would say maybe do this again and cut out the peppercorn. I think I'm picking up on the horseradish, but that peppercorn is just so overpowering. It really takes away from everything else in the beer. Um, but I like the idea of the horseradish. I would say keep that. Just do it again and use one or the other. And for your next one, I'd say cut out the peppercorn because I think it's just too much. I really do. It makes me concerned like at first because it's like, oh, there's so much peppercorn coming, and then it kind of evens out, but still it's too much. I would just cut out the peppercorn. Other than that, I think it's a good beer, man. Just like all the other beers, you make a couple tweaks and it's like, damn, you have a commercially great beer. Uh, so yeah, I think you did a great job on this, man. Cut out the peppercorn. Aroma's awesome. Color, it's a specialty beer, so color is color. It's you can't knock it, can't go crazy about the color. It's just like a brown, it's like a brown and a gold mixed together. But look at that head. I've had this beer out for a little bit, and the head stays. So great job, man. Just cut out the peppercorn, and I think you have yourself a great beer. So cheers. If you ever want to send me, if you ever do this again and you don't add the peppercorn, I would love to take a taste test. But that's it. Trying to keep these reviews short. So cheers. I really appreciate you being in the competition, sir. Your label is awesome, and best of luck in the competition. If you end up moving on, congratulations, and best of luck against the rest of the world. Pats fan is out.